There is a difference between desires of the ego and the desires of the heart and the soul. One of the main differences in these two aspects of the self, because the ego is part of us as humans, the part that is meant to protect us and keep us safe, out of harm's way. But the ego, in its pursuit for a false sense of security, but a sense of security nonetheless, because that is what it knows how to seek: comfort and security, safety. It has desires that come with attachment to the outcome, attachment to the results, expectations of a preconceived idea, and an agenda. Whereas desires of the heart, of the soul, come with a sense of freedom in feeling through the experience within the desire. It comes with the energy of satisfaction, fulfillment, joy, the pleasure in the journey of it, the pleasure in the creating of it, the pleasure in the following it, moving towards it, the pleasure in the love and appreciation and purity in the experience. The desires of the heart and desires of the soul have an energy of lightness, neutrality, although still excited and enjoyable. But there is no agenda aside from creating and having and being in the experience of heaven on earth, that heavenly bliss in the journey of it. And the graciousness of also witnessing the ripple effect of service and contribution and value and lightness and radiance that also reaches the hearts and souls and beings and life force of others. The desires of the heart and of the soul are not only self-serving. They are for me and the greater we. The desires of the ego are of singularity, and they stem from a need not being met or sought after, and yet that seeking to experience it is not the ultimate truth and can also never be fulfilled by the ideas or the desires that come from the ego. Because as I shared before, it creates a false sense of security, a false sense of comfort, an attachment to an agenda that is not fueling the we and the me. It is only for the I to have that need filled, to be externally validated or approved of, or deemed worthy of love or anything else. To have that mark on the chart that says, I've achieved this and now I am worthy of love. It is of conditions, whereas the soul and the heart desires are of no conditions, only of unconditional light, love, purity, enjoyment, peace, fulfillment, pleasure, appreciation, freedom. The bliss in the beingness through the experience and through the journey of moving and walking towards the next destination. The ego desires, although serve their purpose for your growth and your evolution and lessons to be learned through them, their agendas will never fulfill what the heart and soul craves the most. And in order to have and experience those fulfilled needs and those deeper heart and soul desires, we must learn to turn towards and lean towards and listen in for the difference, knowing when the heart and the soul is speaking, whispering, until it gets louder and louder and louder, and you understand and learn how to listen to that voice of calm and certainty and excitement. Although unknown, it feels correct and expansive and enlightening in the body. Soft and then strong and strong and strong as the currents build within you. And following the callings and the desires of the heart and the soul likely look and feel and are very different from the perceptions of the ego desires that have been formed from the limited aspect of the human mind. The heart energy and the soul are of infinites, and the mind is only of the human psyche, programmed but limited in a way. And so continue leaning towards and shift into focus of the soul and of the heart and of the essence of those desires and the feelings and frequency around them. And as you tune in to those feelings and that lightness. And as you let go of the agendas, or outcomes, or attachment, you will experience a deeper knowing in the body of true security, of true support, of true unconditional love, joy, peace, heaven on earth, experienced through your human experience. Continue walking your path towards that light of your heart and of your soul that will always, always, always lead you to the doors and opportunities far beyond your wildest dreams, in service to you and all of humanity. May it be.